Dear people of Reddit, why is your ex an ex? It was mutual after a couple big discussions. I wanted to travel, she didn't. I didn't want to have children, and she did. I didn't want her fucking her ex, but she did. Gotta decide on what your deal breakers are, I guess. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. She was in the closet sofa for years. I was her dirty little secret, craved attention and agreed to have her co-workers set her up on a blind date with some dude without even talking to me about it. WTF. Demanded I leave my career and job in another country and go home, stay in her condo and freelance instead while she continues her career as a lawyer. Harassed the person I casually dated after her, got really mad at me because I moved on and she chose to stay miserable. Haven't had any communication with her for almost a decade now after I finally blocked her all those years ago. I'm happily married for 6 years now to an amazing woman, thank God. Because I could predict the entirety of the rest of my life and I didn't like it. I would have taken over the family bakery and spent every day waking up at 3 AM to make donuts. 9 AM would be the start time for sausages. Leave the bakery at 4 PM, deposit the daily sales before the bank closes. Drive home and eat the unsold sausages for dinner. Watch TV for 1.5 hours before falling asleep in a chair. Wake up at 3 AM. Repeat. Forever. There was no joy in her father's eyes. Joy left years ago. Because we were two different people into different places in our life. Also because she had a nasty habit of banging my friends, but that's besides the point. Faked a pregnancy when I tried to break up. Cheated multiple times to real suicide attempts when I tried to break up. Fake rape claim threat when I tried to break up. My hands started sweating and my heart was racing when I saw pictures of her recently. This happened over 2 years ago. This tiny girl terrifies me. Damn. I'm lost for words. Sounds like a girl from r/trashy to me. He cheated on me. His excuse was it wasn't anything sexual. I just wanted to show her my dick, then she grabbed it and put it in her. His words, not mine. Then I tripped and fell into her vagina. My girlfriend was verbally abusive on a regular basis. She would also get physically abusive when she drank too much. She wasn't really strong enough to hurt me seriously, but when the person you love starts trying to sucker punch you, it is really frustrating. I still miss her a lot. Some days she was wonderful and the sweetest person ever. Others she was bitter, angry, and would do anything to try to get a reaction out of me by insulting me. Started to become my insecure high school self after a while and had to give up. She dealt with a lot of really horrible abuse in her past and I didn't want to ever be the next abuser because of my own anger and frustration, so I had to let her go. Still miss her. Still love her. Wish things had been different. Because I'm a selfish asshole. Being a selfish asshole is fine if you're by yourself and want to be that way, but other people tend to not like it very much when looking for company. Not really an ex, but someone I dated for a month or two. Started talking about marriage and having kids after the 3rd or 4th date. Would call me in the middle of the night because she needed help with something that any fully functional adult should be able to do by themselves. That is stuff like lifting a 10-pound object from the floor and placing it on a counter. She ended up stalking me for like 6 months. Threatened to kill me in my sleep or walk up to the police and tell them I had raped her. Glad she typed that out in detail so I could just easily screen cap everything in case I ever needed the evidence. Called me at 4 AM multiple times after getting shit-faced at a bar, and when I'd switch my phone off, she'd send me 80+ messages that usually evolved from trying to guilt trip me to take her back into borderline psychotic ranting and empty threats. She eventually fricked some old dude, got an STD, and claimed it was my fault because I had forced her to do that by not wanting to be with her. So that was fun while it lasted. Please like and subscribe.